Hey guys, what's up? Nick here once again. This is my full video review on the iPod Classic 7th generation from Apple. Now surprisingly, I've actually been asked to do this review from about 7, maybe 8 of you guys, and I'm actually really surprised because I really thought nobody would really care to see my points of view on this product, mainly because the Classic and the iPod brand in general is kind of dying. One of my most viewed videos actually is my iPod review on the 5th generation iPod Touch. And that makes sense because it was one of the biggest integrations they put into iPods, and I thought it was a really awesome system. I'm not a huge fan of Apple, I never have been, but I really thought they did a really nice job with that iPod Touch. Now, I've had the Classic for about a year now. As you can see, it's pretty beat up. I really do hate the mirrored back here, the chrome mirrored back, where it's very fingerprint attracted, and it also attracts scratches as well. I'm really sorry that you have to see this. It looks really gross. But, you know, that's one of the big flaws of the hardware. Now let's get into my actual review of this and show you everything I like about it and what I don't like about it, and if you should check it out. And one thing to notice is these are actually kind of hard to find right now. I found them at my local Best Buy a few weeks ago, but other than that, when I wanted to buy one, I found one. It was really hard to find one online to be used or refurbished or whatever. You have to literally buy these brand new to get them, and in my opinion, they're really overpriced at the moment. I think it's mainly because of the storage capability of these things why people want to still buy them. Not for the software or anything, because there's no Bluetooth, there's no fancy gimmicks, no cool features. It's literally, if you want to use this, you're going to be using it for music. You can put pictures and videos on it, but why even try when the screen's that small? It's not an HD display. So definitely just use this for the music if you're going to be getting it. So one of the biggest reasons you're going to be finding this is you want music, you want to put a lot on there. And personally, this is my go-to device for music because A, it fits all the music I want, and B, it's a really nice design, and it helps in the car, and it's really fast and easy to use, and it works with all my accessories from my old iPods, and it doesn't have the dumb lightning connector that they have on the new iPods. So going around the outside of the device, I want to show you the hardware. It's not too flashy or cool to look at, there's not many buttons or nothing, but on the front here is where the main attraction is. You got the screen, and it's not HD by the way. I don't really know the exact specifications, but it's about a 2-inch screen. And then you got the nice scroll wheel here, which I really wish they'd bring back in new versions of iPods. I don't like that everything's going touch nowadays. I really would like to see this again because I really do enjoy the click wheel. It's got the menu, the play, the pause, back, and forward options as you've come to know and love. And if you go with your finger is how you go through the menus, and also to change your volume. On the right side of the device, there is nothing. On the top, we got the 3.5mm headphone jack, which fits any normal size headphones, such as my Skunk Juice headphones here. As you can see, fits right in. And then we got the lock switch, which is one of my favorite features of this. I really hope they never take a lock switch off a device again. Whenever you're throwing it in your purse, your pocket, your backpack, whatever, I like having a hold switch because then nothing gets touched, nothing moves in your hand, or in your pocket, sorry. It just makes the entire experience way more enjoyable, especially if you're going to be listening to music while running. On the bottom here, we have the old 30-pin connector that looks like this for any iPod users in the past, and it doesn't have the annoying new lightning connector. And now, don't get me wrong, I do like the design of the lightning connector and that it's cool, it can go in either way, but it's really unneeded and it takes away from all the accessories that I had in the past, so it's really annoying. This is the 120GB model. It's black and gray, obviously, and then you got the iPod logo in the back. Otherwise, nothing. There's no camera, nothing of that sort. And like I said, there's no additional features. There's no Bluetooth, no camera, no calendar, nothing like that. No apps you can really download. There's games you can get, but I don't think they're really able to purchase anymore. Battery life is so-and-so. I can get a full day on a single charge with just listening to music. I haven't watched any videos or looked at any photos on this before, so I honestly don't know how much you'd be able to get out with video. But like I said, if you're going to be buying this, why would you get it for video anyway when you just get the iPod Touch? Now getting into the main concept here, we got music, videos, photo, podcasts, extras, settings, shuffle songs, and now playing. These are what originally come in the device when you first open it up. You can add more options to the home screen. Going into your settings, you can add like, I don't know, equalizer settings, you can add a shuffle settings or repeat settings. You can add a music menu settings. You can literally add everything you see here to the main menu, which is pretty cool. And these are the main settings you can mess with. Yes, there's equalizers, but there is no custom equalizer, so you have to choose from the stock equalizers, which is kind of a bummer. You can change the backlight settings and the brightness to whatever you need to. It's really cool. I like that they added those little features that are really nice to help improve your battery life. But if you're like me, everything I have charges my iPod, so I don't really have to worry about battery life that often. Going into extras, this is basically where your games, your calendar, your clock, contacts, alarms, stuff, random stuff like that. Really nothing you'd ever watch or really need to use, But it's cool that I guess they do have it there. I know I said at the beginning there's no calendars, but I guess there is a calendar. I forgot about that. And now going in the main attraction, let's get into the music. It'll separate it from cover flow to Genius to your playlist to your artists, albums, everything you've ever come to know and love on an iPod. The cover flow option I never really used, but I like that it's integrated. As you can see, it takes a minute to load here because it is running off a live hard drive system like you'd see on a computer, so it is moving and running parts in the back. So be careful if you're going to be really running around with this or dropping it a lot. I would highly recommend getting a case for it so that will not happen. And that's basically the cover flow option. As you can see here, it's kind of glitchy, it doesn't load the fastest, but it's cool that they have it there. Click on an album and it basically rotates, you shows all the song on that album. Go back here, I use my playlist the most. I don't really go into artists or anything, but I have my playlist for working out, my favorites, recently added, top 55, comedy, hardcore, just random stuff that I listen to on a daily basis. I like to have playlists. But if you're going to go into your artist, you can scroll through all your artists. I really wish that the scroll wheel is a little bit more sensitive in a way where I've had a lot of times where I'd be scrolling and I'm trying to go all the way to the bottom really fast, and a lot of times it doesn't go to this option as you see here where it goes by letter. It sometimes glitches out and doesn't automatically will go to that, which is kind of a bummer. So you really have to spin it and get your finger on there. See, right now it's not doing it. So sometimes it's a little bit of a hassle. I don't really know how to fix that. Maybe it's just my device. Something to look at, I guess, if you're going to be using this in the car a lot. It could become a little bit of a hassle. And then sometimes I do miss having that scroll feature with a touchscreen where you can scroll all the way to the bottom, which is a touch or a really good flick of the finger, stuff like that. So if you're going to go into a song, you're going to go to an artist. There is no built-in speaker on the device, sadly, so you will have to always have headphones with you or an adapter to your car to have it come through your car speakers. It'll separate it by album, and then here's all the songs on that album. Click on a song to play it, and you got your album art here, the name of the song, the artist, the name of the album, and then your rating of the album and how many are left in the album. So it basically shows you everything you need to know. It does not show the time or anything up here to say now playing. If you're paused or playing, it'll show the battery life, and if you're on shuffle, repeat, any of that nature. If you click on the middle here, it'll show you a scrubbing option, so you can use the scroll wheel to go all the way through the song to different parts of it, whatever you want to. Really cool they added that. Click it again, and you will get to the Genius, so you can add to your Genius playlist. Click it again. You can get to the rating. You gotta do it pretty fast to get to these. You can get to the rating, and you can rate it with the scroll wheel. And if you click it one more time, it will bring you back to the shuffle option. And then last, you get back to the normal, mode of where you are in the song. And that's really all there is to the music playback. And honestly, that's literally all there is to the device. You can look at pictures and videos as I said at the beginning, but I don't have anything on this device, sadly, to show you. So that's basically it, guys. I just want to say that this is an awesome iPod. It plays music flawlessly. Honestly, the audio quality sounds better playing from an iPod Classic than from my iPod Touch. I have noticed there's a slight increase in the quality of the songs. Not necessarily using equalizers. I never use equalizers, but if you want to, they're there. So all in all, it's a great device. It's a little bit on the heavy side. Like I said, don't shake it around too much or drop it. The moving parts inside could break a lot easier than other flash-based devices out on the market like the iPod Touch or the iPod Nano. But for what it is, it's a really cool device. It's held its worth. It's held its money. It hasn't broken or froze up on me or nothing in the year I've had it. So it works really nicely, and that's my review on the iPod Classic 7th generation. If you want to check out my other video reviews, check it out on my channel below. Leave a like to show your support and put a comment in the comment section below. Hope to see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching, and peace out.